All right, boys. We got about a minute and 30 until we start drafting.
Shout out to Evan for the invite into this league, being the 14th, podcast in this group. Let's give him a plug. You guys know his podcast off the top of your guys' head? The name of it?
It is the Domestic Draft Podcast. You can find that wherever you get your ear hole satisfied. He was generous enough to let us in this 14-team league. This is a PPR draft. We're about to start. We are picking out of the 5th position. We got about a minute left to go, guys. What do you What are you targeting here for the first round?
Great question. So far, we have queued up Jonathan Taylor and Christian McCaffrey, so that's not going to get it done. I think we are trying to decide who our 3, 4, 5 running backs here. We know who they are. I think we agreed on Eckler, Cook, and Najee, but where do we rank them within that?
Yeah, Chris, I think we both are fans of Najee Harris. We think the workload will be aplenty for him in that Pittsburgh backfield. The questions around Austin Eckler and having the Spiller, the rookie, maybe spell for him a little extra is slightly concerning for me. I think Dalvin Cook's nice, safe, got tons of upside. I think we'd be comfortable with any 3 of those guys.
I agree, and I live by my Dalvin Cook methodology, and I've done it for the last 2 years. If you do draft Dalvin Cook, you need to draft Alexander Madison because Dalvin Cook has missed some time, and Madison is probably one of the best handcuffs out there. So, boys, we're about a minute and a half. Have you guys know I'm very disappointed. We just had our Moose Knuckle fantasy football draft this past weekend. Great time seeing you guys, but I brought the cranberry cheddar sausages. We didn't dive into them because our boy always made awesome sausages, right? Just out of the park. Guys, that's like a new staple this year. So I threw Jake a pack. Hopefully, Jake, if you're listening, you and Bridget ate those. But, guys, I ate 6 cranberry cheddar sausages since Sunday. And
nice.
They are spectacular. So here we are.
We're on the clock, boys. Najee, Austin, and Dalvin Cook have fallen to us. What are we
Tony,
thinking?
I believe in you. Set us up for success, Tone.
You guys wanted Najee. I don't want to go that far. I think our next one was Dalvin Cook on the list. We took Dalvin Cook over Eckler. Do we agree?
Yeah, I think we can fire up Dalvin Cook safely there. We did see Johnny Taylor, Christian McCaffrey, Cooper Kupp, and Justin Jefferson go in front of us.
We got Cook.
Yeah, you love the Jefferson pick, but Tony, let's add Alexander Madison just to our queue, just so we can kind of track where he's going there. But interesting to see how the first round's going to play out here. Jamar?
Yeah, we did get to see a couple wide receivers go here. So the usual suspects up at the top of the wide receiver ranks. This is a PPR league, so people are investing in it heavily thus far. Kind of a little different than what we saw in our draft, fellas. We went through our 14-team Moose Knuckle draft, and it was exclusively RBs at the top of the list.
Agreed. It's hard to shy away from the run on RBs in our league.
What pick does Evan have? Do you guys know? I'm sorry. He's 14.
He's in the 14. Yeah, he's at the turn.
There he is.
On the turn.
Yep.
All right, let's look at the draft board. So we had Justin Jefferson go 3rd.
Yeah, 3 running backs, 3 wide receivers. We may have an auto draft situation going here.
Yeah.
Boo. The 2 pointers.
Looking at kind of where we're going to be on the list here. What stands out to you guys around here?
Boy, I like where they have that pick 2 cutoff right there, because those are the 2 names I was going to bring up to you guys was Javonte Williams. I was hoping he would come back to us so we can go heavy RB, but then I'm also a big fan of Michael Pittman Jr., as you guys know.
Ooh, Kelsey at 8. Interesting. He went 13 in our draft this year, so a little high. Tony, you mind going back to that draft board real quick? I feel like we missed some.
Absolutely. Yep, there goes Travis.
Well, Eckler fell. That's a big fall for Eckler.
We also saw, of course, the untouchable Derrick Henry go off the board, and Steph Diggs here. And as we close we round out the first round here. Najee Harris, great pick there.
Got him
The
late.
11th spot.
There goes Devontae.
Devontae early, I think. We all know new system, new quarterback, new head coach. Could be interesting in Vegas. That is an interesting pick. Who's still on the board for Mr. Bierman, who's on the clock? Oh, Mixon was just taken.
Got Aaron Jones, DeAndre Swift. See, man, Swift's falling there. That's how he fell to me in our Moose Knuckle League.
He did, yeah. He did. Do we need to call Evan to remind him he has a first and second round pick in this draft, guys? It's taking about 25 seconds.
Yeah.
He's not used to having so much draft capital at the front of the draft.
Yeah, Tony, maybe they're scared of the hard knocks factor with DeAndre Swift. I don't get the drop. I wanted him at 13. He was available. I went the Kelsey route, and I thought I was going to get him on the back end, but you took him with your first pick in the second round. Excuse me.
Yeah, it was close, and it just went the way that. Well, yeah, Saquon. I was asking you, man, would you have taken Saquon or Swift, and you said Swift. So.
Yeah, I think he'd be probably a top 6 guaranteed back, and I feel like Saquon is just more of the boom bust. I think he could be a top 3 back. He could probably fall outside the top 10 though, so he's definitely a risk.
And we're seeing some commentary here in the draft that people are sad for the selection of Saquon here.
So let's put these guys in our queue. We were talking about them.
Chubb's still available as well. He went in the first round in our draft, which I thought was probably the shocker of the first round. I think it was Gavin who went Chubb. Is that right?
I can't recall, but boy, Gavin drafted well through the entirety of the Moose Knuckle draft. Has himself a stellar team. It's one that we can talk about in later episodes, but I feel like he's primed for great success here in this season.
Yeah, DeAndre's still out there, man.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Nick Chubb was taken by none other than our newest Moose Knuckler. Welcome back, Tim Banka.
And Aaron going before Swift. Wow. That's that hard knocks, man.
Guys, if Swift's of it.
Aaron Jones in a PPR, though, I mean, I don't think you can go wrong.
Yeah.
If Swift's available, guys, we got to jump on him.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he will be. One can argue Mark Andrews as well. I think that would be a great fall for us if we are unable to get a top. Oh, Javante. If we're unable to get, Andrews, then we're gonna hold off on tight ends, right, guys?
Yeah, I could even argue kind of holding, unless he dips far. I don't know. I think there's still a lot of good capital on the board right now, especially at the wide receiver position, which we're going to have to get on that pretty soon if we're going to go heavy RBs here in the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, I would say third pick. I would maybe take Andrews. Not here. There you go, Swift.
Swift to 20 is a huge drop.
Okay, guys, we're thinning out at running back. Do we need to make a pivot to wide receiver here? We got Tyreek Hill, Michael Pittman Jr., Debo is still available.
Of those 3, I like Michael for sure.
I have my concerns with Mike Evans.
Sure.
As we've voiced on the podcast before.
Completely agree.
Tom Brady taking vacations or the Masked Singer, I don't know, to be determined, but he's not practicing, that's all I know. It's giving me the heebie-jeebies about it.
Yeah, and for me, it'd be Evans, Hill, and I'd probably go Debo over Pittman. I think Pittman's this is his second quarterback in as many years. Debo just got paid the contract, so
Yeah. He's got a new quarterback for sure as well. Chubble's off the board.
And you guys know I'm a fan of Ezekiel Elliott this year. If he falls to us in round 3, it's tough for me to decline that. I think that's good value.
I'm looking at Connor, man. I'm hoping Connor falls too.
I'm going ETN. So, guys, have you ever played a 4-point QB fantasy league? I don't think I ever have.
It is the standard in Yahoo. I think most people that I've spoken to, they like to jump it up to the 6-point passing. I think it balances it a little bit and kind of I think a mobile quarterback has always been kind of the cheat code in fantasy. So I think putting the 6-point touchdowns kind of helps offset that a little bit.
Yeah, I prefer the 6. I played 4 back in my rookie days for sure.
That's when they were still doing it on a piece of paper and a pencil, right?
Yeah.
Tony would have to get up early, get the USA Today, and get the box scores.
Mike Evans gone off the board. They're making it easy for us. There goes Andrews.
All right, there goes Andrews.
All right, I'm between Pittman and Debo. You're feeling Debo, Chris?
Yeah, I like Debo over Pittman. I do.
All right,
but I like Hill over Debo.
Ooh.
I think I'd be willing to take Debo here.
All right, let's do it. Debo.
I feel good about that.
And immediately Pittman goes off.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think he's primed for another 1,000-yard season. I don't see any stopping of Michael Pittman Jr. I'm telling you, he's going to be in that late first round draft class next year. You just watch. People will be taking him over Stephon Diggs next year.
Whew.
I think Diggs is going to bounce back.
Yeah.
I think Diggs is going to have a monster year. I think he's going to finish. He can finish as a top 3 wideout.
Look at that, my boy DJ Moore sitting there.
I wouldn't mind that. There's a lot of nice camp stories coming out of Baker Mayfield and DJ Moore having an excellent connection. I mean, DJ Moore is always just that's been the issue. He's been plagued with poor quarterback performance. I think Baker has what it takes to deliver him the football. So if he dipped, I'd be willing to look at DJ Moore as well. Can you peek over at the draft board real quick, Tony?
For sure.
All right, Tyree. Yeah, we're doing a little bit of a wideout run after it was predominantly running backs in the early second round. Boy, how do you guys feel about that high draft capital for Leonard Fournette right now? That just seems like a lot of risk, and you're drafting him, in my opinion, you're drafting him at his absolute ceiling. Like, he has to deliver that.
Yeah, I don't like that. I wasn't touching him.
Yeah, before you get him waylaid and then hope he comes up. I mean, they drafted a rookie there. There goes Travis, bud.
Ooh. Yeah. All right, well, that makes it easier.
All right, right now I'm looking at Zeke. I'm looking at James Conner. Oh, and there he goes right off the board. Yeah, I'm kind of with you, Tone. I'm kind of liking James Conner in this place right now.
There he goes. Man.
Son of a biscuit. cutthroat out there.
I'm not looking Brees Hall. I'm looking DJ or Keenan, guys. I don't like the.
Let's go DJ on my end.
Yeah, I think it's unanimous. Let's go DJ Moore.
Love it, guys. Love it.
This is a nice start. We got a strong core of team so far.
All on different bye weeks. You love to see it. You have to play that way, but when it works out great.
Oh yeah.
All right, we got a little bit of a wait here, so we're gonna see. What are we gonna see, boys? We're gonna start to see some quarterbacks come off the board here.
Yeah, Josh Allen already off.
I was shocked by that. Like if in this league, if I'm taking a quarterback early, I think Lamar would be a top quarterback. I think I'm not a big Jalen Hurts guy, but if it's 6 points versus rushing for a quarterback, I'm leaning more towards the Hurts bandwagon here.
If we look down here, you guys big Brandon Cooks fans?
Man, I think he's a value each and every draft. I mean, you're going to get a guy with that 1,000-yard season, and who else is going to catch that ball in Houston?
Yeah. Do you like the Cortland? Do you like it?
Yeah, I think he's worth a flyer.
I love both. I love both.
I don't think he's going to fall for us, but J.K. Dobbins is interesting this late in drafts too. We just got the word that what's the backup? The Gus Bus is going to be missing the first 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So that leads me to believe that J.K. is getting healthy. He's gonna be the leader of that team, and he's gonna have the backfield secured for the first few games. So.
Cam Akers.
Do you guys think that Antonio Gibson's going to fall in this draft as much as he did in ours?
I think he's going to fall. I think that's a trend around all leagues. Not a lot of great things coming out of camp for that Washington backfield.
I don't know if it's going to be as crazy as our draft, because didn't Brian Robinson get drafted before Antonio Gibson? So I don't know if it's going to be that's the case, but I think I'll let somebody else draft him.
Yeah.
They may fall victim to the auto draft, and he just gets assigned to your team instead of you picking him. So we'll laugh at that guy.
Pity City off the board. Kyle Pitts.
God, it's already the 3rd round. I think we'd be on pick 5 in ours. This is great.
All right, we got ourselves Debo. We got ourselves DJ. And Dalvin. 3 Ds. Maybe we better... There's some consistency there. Maybe go Darren Waller.
Tony, can you sort by flex?
Yes.
See how players there go. So go to flex, and then sort it by fan points most to least. I love doing this because this will give you a kind of good idea on what Yahoo's projection on points and not necessarily their rank.
Well, I know you like this guy, Tony, but I'm definitely willing to keep an eye on Chase Edmonds. I think that's a nice pickup this late in drafts.
I love Edmonds as well. If Cortland's gone, I love the guy on the opposite side of the field in Jerry. And Tony, I love your boy Christian Kirk. You were high on him in drafts, and you end up taking the guy that you've been saying he's going to have a great year this year. So props on you for getting him.
Yeah. Thanks, bud. Sorry I took him from you. I know you were fade him a little bit. They you come around the turn.
Yeah, he looked great in my flex spot right now. I got a flex issue.
Oh, there goes JK. Man.
Great value.
Yeah. And Brees. Man. Good picks.
What about Michael Thomas as well? I mean, guys, here we are, last pick of the 3rd round. Michael Thomas, if he bounces back and even does 80% of what he did in 2019, that is top 10 wide receiver in the third round.
Can I interest you in a diet Michael Thomas? That is Chris Olave. It's Michael Thomas light.
I should be cutting back on the sugar, so I'll entertain.
I like the things I'm hearing about him in camp.
Yeah, I think he could become the one. You know what would be a nice little flex fill for us too is Gabriel Davis. Be kind of nice to see not this coming pick, but the one coming up. Would be kind of interesting to see if he's still there.
I like that.
Tony, I know you're high on your guy Rashad Bateman as well.
Oh, yeah. I think I'd still take Brandon Cooks over Bateman, though.
All right, we saw Cortland Sutton get off the board, followed by Jalen Waddle. Here's Mike Williams. We're seeing another heavy wideout run here.
Let's check in on our boy Evans' team. See how it's shaping up.
Cortland Jalen, Saquon Allen. There goes Deontay Johnson.
Evans got a good group. I think there's always a little bit of risk with Saquon, but there's tons of upside there. And then Alvin Kamara, it seems like we're far enough out of the legal action that was originally kind of lowering his ADP. So I think that's a good grab by him. And then, two kind of, nearly sure things in Cortland Sutton and Jalen Waddle, I think are nice, safe picks for the domestic draft podcast boys.
Agreed.
Yeah, he's winning it for RBs for me. If Kamara plays a full season without suspension and Saquon returns to his old self, he could just take 2 top 5 running backs at 14 and 15. So, well done, Bierman.
All right, I want to add somebody to our list. Let's keep Cordell Patterson on our radar.
Can you add Madison as well?
Oh, yeah.
TT. Nope. M-A-T-T.
Is he gone or am I an idiot? The latter. Oops. 4 picks until our turn.
Chase Edmonds still on the board.
Love it.
And he certainly feels safer than these other picks around him. Michael Thomas, Eli Mitchell, Juju Smith-Schuster.
TK off the board.
Yeah, and I still like the wide receivers kind of after this that I'm still seeing. I don't like the running backs when we get down there. So I think we have to, if Chase Edmonds is there, I think we got to go Edmonds.
Well said, Chris. I couldn't agree more. I think this next tier of wideouts is very interesting and plenty to go around. So I think it's worth our time investing in a running back right now from what I'm seeing on the draft board.
Agreed.
So go to the draft results. Let's see what we can pinpoint on the 3 people picking ahead of us. So this guy's not. I wouldn't say he's going running back. I would say the legit football podcast. I would say they have a good chance of going running back there.
Yeah, we might get sniped the pick before us.
Marquise Brown going down. Although Josh Jacobs is still on the board, we'll see if somebody.
And Kenyon Drake just got cut as well. So.
Did he really?
Man. Yeah. Oh, if this guy's on auto draft, come on.
Come on, man.
The 2 Pointers podcast. I mean, this guy's focused on basketball.
Yeah. He's got Derrick Henry, Mike Evans, and Cam Akers, but definitely not, or hopefully not taking an RB here.
Yeah, you would think they have to go wide out.
Justin Herbert.
Oh, okay.
Going before Patty Mahomes, huh? All right.
All right, legit football. You better not. You better not.
Don't do it.
I'll legit my foot, your balls. Joe Burrow.
Oh,
there we go. Good job.
Turn this pick in, Tony. This is like when the Vikings had Justin Jefferson drop to him when the Eagles selected Jalen Reagor. Turn that pick in, boys.
It's in, boys. It's in.
I feel great about that. I think our team's looking stellar.
Very
How
nice.
you guys feeling?
Real good.
And
there goes Jacobs.
And guys, like, we're having a little run on quarterbacks, obviously, here, but like I previously mentioned, in this type of format, I like Lamar Jackson as a better than Herbert, Burrow, Mahomes. Like, do we take Lamar in 5 if he's there? Or are you guys thinking I'm crazy?
If he's there,
I'm willing to entertain him there in the 5th.
In 5, yeah.
But if he's not there and we go all the way around, you already know what name I'm taking, guys.
Jalen Hurts.
Which,
and there goes Lamar Jackson right there.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Let's go back here.
Go to the quarterbacks real quick, Tone. Who's left on the quarterback? Mahomes. I like Kyler too, you know? Kyler can put the ball in the end zone with his feet.
Yeah, I think we can safely leave that 45-year-old man.
Yeah.
And do Trey Lance. That's Dietrich's boy. I think Trey Lance is in this league can be very dangerous.
You know, I wouldn't mind waiting and also picking up Mr. Unlimited.
Yeah.
I say we let's wait on quarterbacks.
Don't you think that nice stackage of Trey Lance and Deebo Samuel would be interesting, boys?
Oh yeah, exactly. And if we got Kittle too, huh? It'd be a shitty fleck or a bye week, but
we'd be renaming to the Moose Knuckle 49ers.
Fuck it, let's grab Kittle too. I'm just kidding.
Man, I like the pick of Amon-Ra St. Brown this right here in the 5th too. That's a nice grab, or end of the 4th rather for him.
Are we playing flex play here? Best available, guys.
Brandon Cook's top of my list. I think that's probably who I'd take.
Yeah, I like the guys we got started here. I like Cooks. I like Gabe Davis.
Yeah.
We're still not seeing too many quarterbacks go where it's scaring me. We might be able to wait here, guys.
I'd probably put Michael after Gabe.
I like Jerry Jeudy.
Also a good stack. We get Mr. Unlimited.
Yeah.
Kittle's gone. You know, I'm huge on the players. Huge on the players out of the AFC West. I think all those games are going to be shootouts. Everyone's going to score on those teams. I want to stack my teams with AFC West talents.
I'm a little surprised you haven't mentioned Christian Kirk's name once yet, Chris.
You must have zoned out on that podcast when I was saying how much Tony loved him.
Yeah. giving me the love.
But honest to God, I would take Christian Kirk out of all of them.
Got a few guys respecting the auto draft here.
I know.
All right, so the auto draft gives him Mahomes. They come around with Dalton Schultz, and now we are on the clock, fellas.
Are we going Cooks? Do we want to change our ranks?
I like Davis over Cooks just because that should be a high-powered offense, and David Mills could take a step back under a Lovie Smith regime. So I'd rather play more towards the quarterback play, and I think Gabe Davis over Brandon Cooks.
How you feeling, Matt?
Gabe Davis, I'm more than satisfied. I think he's a great flex option for our team.
Gabe Davis it is. Whoa.
And just maybe we sneak in Brandon Cooks. Boy, I'm liking the way this looks, guys. We got a nice looking team. Gibson. Hey, look at that.
Wow, was that an auto draft?
I'll hope it is for his sake.
Let's look at his draft board. So far, I've got Dalvin Cook, Deebo Samuel, DJ Moore, Chase Edmonds, and Gabriel Davis.
We got a good start, good balance. Looking at the draft board, we see, what do we got? We got 6 tight ends off the board, 5 quarterbacks off the board. So there's still, we're looking at the back half of the draft board, guys. These are teams that don't have quarterbacks yet. So it'll be interesting to see what comes back around for us.
Maybe we try to target Trey Lance in like the 7th. Because, like you said, I could see between now and we go, I could see Kyler being gone, Hurts being gone, and maybe even Russell Wilson because someone's going to want that consistency. So with everyone but the team in the first round having a quarterback, we may be able to get Trey Lance in the 7th, which I would really like there.
Yeah, I like the way that sounds. I think that's incredible value. And we get that sweet, sweet stackage.
You know what I kind of like about doing this, guys, is the fact that, we would never share kind of like our draft thoughts and what we're talking about when we're actually drafting. But like when we're kind of sharing this team, it's interesting to just know like where our minds are at.
Yeah. After we've drafted in our big money league, right?
Yep, exactly. It just worked out so well.
Yeah, now that we're post-draft, I can show you how the sausage is made.
Until at the end of the season, we look back to see who did the worst in our league, and then we rewatch this and say what dumbass things that we said and what we should have done and stuff. So it's gonna be fun. We'll have to get together and crack open a beer and rewatch this with Evan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, we need to have like a Moose Knuckle year in review where we get to see what guys we planted our flags on and did it pan out the way we expected it to. A couple good later wide receivers here that just have tremendous upside for a 5th round pick. Rashad Bateman, Juju Smith-Schuster.
Yeah, and there's Murray going.
Yeah, I mean, Kansas City, I'm kind of trying to avoid. There's just so many options there, weapons, a lot of new too, right? Oh, there goes Brandon Cooks off the board. that it's hard to figure out who's going to be that guy. I mean, I think I got McCole Hardman in our league, like 14th, 15th round, and Jalen off the board.
All right, it's getting interesting here, boys.
That leaves two of our originally targeted quarterbacks, Trey Lance and Russell Wilson.
Yeah, our queue is getting thinned out.
Let's go back to QBs real quick. Who else we got in that?
Well, we still always have the ayahuasca cowboy, Aaron Rodgers, that we can select.
He went early in our draft. Trevor likes consistency players. He'll stick with his Derrick Henry every year, and he'll definitely try to grab Rodgers. He loves the consistency.
I mean, if we see an insane run, I actually don't even mind just waiting late and grabbing like a Derek Carr and riding with him.
Yes.
Speaking
my language. Put it.
And then do we pair Derek Carr with like a Justin Fields or a Trevor Lawrence?
Some high upside, yeah.
Some high upside. Like if we're gonna wait on quarterbacks, guys, and especially in a Chicago-based league, we gotta make sure we grab Justin Fields, because if he can punch it in, if he gets 10 touchdowns on the ground with his legs, like that is a steal.
Yeah. Let's keep an eye on that. Back to that flex. Did we see a Dalton Schultz go off? Did we?
Yeah, yep. He's drafted.
Yeah.
All right, sports nonsense on the clock. Probably looking at a quarterback, perhaps.
Darn hell. So Evan's got 3 and 3, 3 running backs, 3 wide receivers. You love to see that in the league this deep.
Couldn't help himself picking a Bears wide out.
Godwin, Judy.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at our teams right now for Evan and us, we are the only team that does not have either a quarterback or a tight end. And I'm sorry, the first team sports nonsense, but very interesting.
We could do the Renfro car stack.
I don't mind that. Yeah. Oh, great value with Rashad Penny.
Yeah, especially with Ken Walker the third, going down, and Pete Carroll has no idea when he's coming back. Of course, that news came out after I drafted Ken Walker the third on Saturday. Thank you.
That news also came out after I drafted Rashad Penny, so thank you.
All right, I know how high you were on Ezekiel Dietrich, but I also know how high you are on Tony Pollard. He's still available to us here. Yeah.
No, I think that'd be burning a pick at this point.
At this point, I would agree, but I would love Christian Kirk because he has not been taken.
We got the beer man coming in on our Slack chat saying good looking squad so far, so we're getting some compliments.
Nice.
Okay, guys. Well, we're in good territory now because we can think about quarterbacks. So we got Russell Wilson, Trey Lance, Dak Prescott also available.
Go to the players real quick, Tony. See what the best flex players are that we haven't added. So, rookie Drake London as well.
Mm-hmm. Gotta add Christian here.
I love that. In this round.
And also at the tight end position, we got TJ Hawkinson still sitting there available. That's kind of interesting.
Go to the teams real quick. What's the tight end position looking like on the teams that you have before us? So 1, 2, 3. So 50%, or no?
Yeah. Yep.
No. 2. Yeah.
They have quarterbacks already, except for one. Let's look at players.
Add Hawkinson to that too, because I like Hawkinson. Maybe in the 9th.
Not a huge Hawkinson guy. I'd rather wait on the tight end as far as Cole Kmet, Pat Freiermuth.
It'd be very on brand for us to get the Muth.
Yeah. Irv Smith, even, man. You could get him way late. Minnesota.
I think he's got a good chance to be that number 2 option in that offense.
Guys, I'm not thinking about it this pick or the next pick, but as it swings back around, if he's still there, Alan Lazard, I think, should be think about. I think he's going to be the leading wide receiver of the Green Bay Packers, and that anytime you say that sentence, that equates to value.
All right, we're on the clock. What are we taking, boys? We going quarterback here?
I think we can go player, and there's only one guy that needs a quarterback until it snakes back around to us. So we might lose one off the board if that's okay with you guys.
I'm fine with it.
I think it's too early for quarterback. I think we can grab Lance in the next round.
Agreed. Do we do Christian Kirk or I love Patterson, man, but what are we thinking?
I'm good with both of those picks. I think I might lean more towards the Christian Kirk side, but I think both of those have value.
Let's do it.
Let's hammer it.
I
love you guys. I don't need to make it. I don't need to make another pick the rest of the draft. You guys got this. We've already won. We've won.
Told you at Pollard, man. There he goes.
Yeah, I just don't see it. I don't see where the appeal is of Tony Pollard.
Was that Singletary? Ooh.
It's just a lot of draft capital to invest in a backup running back.
How dare you? He plays out of the slot, too.
Draft results.
I mean, look at that guy's running backs. He's got Josh Jacobs and Tony Pollard. Woof.
Yeah, that's
Woof, for sure.
I don't think he likes his team very much.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's the same thing. It's like A.J. Dillon and Leonard Fournette. Like, not great options. I'm looking at everyone else's running backs. I really like ours.
Dameon Pierce, interesting. Could have.
Ooh, reaching a little bit, but he's getting some camp hype.
Yeah.
There's a hype train there. Oh, there goes our boy Hunter Renfrow. So much for that stackage.
Yeah, I mean, Eckler Swift's a great combo. Harris and Williams is a great combo, and Barkley and Kamara obviously is a terrific combo. So,
and Evan paired that with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
In the slot, I love that.
Nice job.
Yeah, I mean he's got a really solid flex plate. He's really doing great.
All right, you got to think this is a quarterback here for the start of the 7th here.
If it's not, are we teeing up Trey? Or is that considered a reach?
I mean, I'm okay with it, but you could convince me on Mr. Unlimited too. Oh, see, and there's my boy Alan Lazard off the board. Nice pick.
Sorry, bud. We went Kirk, not Lazard. I'm sorry. I guess we can pick Aaron Rodgers if you want.
No,
Yeah, you can plant your flag on one of those wide receivers he's got. Is it Christian Watson? Is it Romeo Doubs? Hey, you could take Sammy Watkins with your last pick of the draft too, if you want.
Seen that.
He'll be good for the first week, and then we'll dump him.
He's a week one warrior, man.
I like Russell Wilson here.
Same.
I think we're in agreement with that one, fellas.
Y'all let a basketball pod make playoffs last year for what it's worth.
Love that.
There goes Melvin Gordon. All right, we do win Mr. Unlimited, boys.
Broncos country. Let's ride.
Let's ride.
Back-to-back Broncos. Russell. Man, I like drafting with you guys.
Unlimited.
All right, I got a veto. If Cordell Patterson comes back to us, it's got to be the pick.
Lance picked right after Russell, boys. You think they were making the same decision? I'm going Russell or Trey, depending on if they go quarterback.
100%. Had to have been.
Because they turned that in pretty quickly.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we need a running. We need a running back. This late, I like Patterson. Or we go the handcuff with Madison. That way, we just know we have a solidified one running back if Dalvin does go down.
I like the guy next to Patterson here in the rankings too. I think Kareem Hunt is interesting. I think he's going to get a lot of passes in the backfield. I think Jacoby Brissett is going to be looking his way early and often, just in a hurry, about to get sacked. He knows Kareem Hunt's a nice, safe dump-off option. PPR upside.
Let's get him on.
I think Kareem is hoping he's going to be doing it for another team this year, but we'll see.
Yeah, very true. If he moves somewhere and it's even more value, that could certainly happen. And there he goes. All right.
91st pick. Wow. My condolences, Tone.
Did you guys see that video of the guy online at the Yankee game who poked a hole in his hot dog and then turned his hot dog into a straw and drank his beer from his hot dog straw?
Oh yeah.
Remind me to do that at next year's draft.
Was that not one of the most grossest things you've ever seen?
Oh, terrible. Yeah.
Dietrich, I gotta send this to you. This is I just sent it's awful. It takes 2 minutes.
It was hard not to see it. The internet was abuzz with this thing. It was on the morning news when I had it on this morning.
It was on the news.
Yeah. Those things always kind of get me. I'm always skeptical when I see that. It's like, how did this guy have a camera on this dude ready and waiting when he was slicing and dicing his hot dog? I don't know. My spidey sense come.
Can you believe Cooper's still here? Man.
That Browns offense is a little scary when you're not talking running backs, Tone.
True.
You know?
James Cook, Dak Prescott.
You guys heard me hype up this guy at one of our first episodes of season 2 here, but Robert Woods, very interesting. I think he could be a leading pass catcher of this Tennessee Titans team. He's going to try to fill that A.J. Brown role. we could do worse at this spot in the draft.
I'm big on Kadarius Toney as well. I really like a lot of trying to get some sophomore wide receivers.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't get Kadarius Toney in ours, but I got this guy in Arizona.
You know why you didn't get him, Tone? Because I got him.
Yeah.
You're thinking of Rondell Moore, Tony.
Rondell Moore, that's it. Thank you. There goes TJ. TJ Amari and DeAndre.
Oh, DeAndre Hopkins. Interesting.
Well, Bierman with DeAndre. He can stash him on his bench, but I like the wide receivers he already had already, so it's definitely an interesting pick.
Boy, so what direction are you guys leaning for this next pick here?
How many more picks we got? 9 away.
Still don't have a tight end.
We're kind of in. I mean, I'd like to get an extra running back, but we're very quickly approaching this like running back dead zone.
If we're grabbing an extra running back, I think we gotta grab Madison in the 9th round. I think we can grab him. We can grab him in the 8th. I think he'll be there, but definitely in the 9th just to solidify that handcuff for our number 1. So now I don't care for this pick, you guys, but that's my 2 cents for the next round.
I kind of like these two. Do we want another wide receiver? I know we already have one on the bench. Gabe Davis, or Christian Kirk.
I like Ertz. I like Ertz here, and then grabbing Madison. Or do you want us to continue to wait on a tight end?
Ertz doesn't rustle my jimmies.
Yeah, he's not scratching that itch for me either.
Okay, all right.
But I do like the top 3 right now: Drake London, Kadarius Toney, Robert Woods. I feel like those are all safe wideout picks. If we wanted to go running back, I'm looking the way of Michael Carter right now. I think that could be a nice one. And then maybe not this pick, but the pick after, I'm looking at Kenny Gainwell. I actually think he could be in line to get the majority of the carries there in that Philadelphia offense.
Yeah, Michael Carter's interesting. I think if the one's on the board, he would be the first pick, but I'd wait on Kenny probably until round 9 if I wanted to.
All right, now we're seeing the stragglers pick up their quarterbacks. You know Evan can't pass him up some Matthew Stafford, and that's very on brand for him.
Huge Stafford guy.
Yeah, so after our pick, boys, we got 2 teams that still need tight ends.
Should we lock in the tight end? It's probably a good idea, right? I think, let's look at those tights. Let's look at them tighties. I think I'd rather go Cole, Dawson, or the Muth.
Yeah, I'm right in line with you, Tony. And if we just want to completely nuke it, I don't mind grabbing Austin Hooper for like one of the last picks of the draft.
Like way out, yeah. The projections just aren't that far out. Here goes your Michael Thomas light.
Oh, Diet Michael Thomas off the board. Chris, how about that James Robinson pick 102?
Steal. He's playing week 1.
I think so too. I think that's a great value.
That's a steal. Drake London gone. Great pick.
Man, it's getting tight.
So tight.
How in the world is Sammy Watkins on this list right now?
By the end of his career, he's going to be a 10-year frickin' veteran in the NFL, which is very tough to say. So you got to give the man his props, right? I mean, teams he continues to sell teams that I'm Sammy Watkins. I had a couple good careers and give me a couple $1 million this year to make your squad. Like, props. He's the ultimate hustler. next to Chase Daniels.
He's definitely paying off somebody at Yahoo to stat him accordingly because he was ranked above Marquez Valdez-Scantling on that list, which I think is kind of preposterous.
Hate to see it.
All right, if we get a tight end here and then we pick a tight end, I'll bet that'll start a run on tight ends.
Oh, Kadarius Toney. Dang.
Right.
So you want to grab a tight end here?
I kind of lean that way. Let's see what he picks.
So later in the draft too, maybe we put we star KJ Hamler, wide receiver for Denver. That could be a like, little stackage that we can play.
Robert Woods. We'll take Carr off here. In Fields, we probably don't need him because we invested in our quarterback. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think so.
I still love Fields.
All right, we'll put him there.
It's going to be a tough argument for me to start Justin Fields over Russell Wilson on a given week, but it's possible.
No, I agree. I just, I think he's, we'll see how it goes.
All right, how you guys rating Komet, Knox, Freiermuth? That's how I think I'm rating.
I would go Komet first.
I think just the way you said it, Tone. Komet, Knox, Freiermuth.
Is that the pick right now?
Yeah, let's let these Chicago boys sweat a little bit.
Lock it in. Now let's watch the run team. Love it, boys.
Can we grab Madison in the 9th?
I think we can. I think that's smart. Because we only have 2.
Yeah, we need a running back. And what's better than protect your first round pick?
Protect him with running back Michael Carter.
Michael Carter did nothing last year, and they drafted a second-round running back this year. I think he's going to get lost on the depth chart because I think Breece Hall will have a phenomenal year.
He actually was having a pretty decent year. He ended up getting injured. I had him on the squad. He was a good producer up until injury, and then he still contained enough value where I traded him along with some draft picks and ended up getting Jamar Chase out of that deal.
Who?
Mike Downs.
And our Cole Kmet pick just stuttered everybody. We got an auto draft. Shocked the world.
Russell Gage. Off the board. All right, next guy doesn't have a tight end. Let's see where he goes. Man, this other guy doesn't have a tight end or a quarterback. Also named Sports Nonsense, which is exactly what that is.
I like it. He's building the depth, and he may squeak out with Rodgers and Freiermuth.
Yeah,
as his quarterback and tight end, which is not bad consolation prizes for having the depth.
The guy that's on the clock now, I do like his stack of wideouts he's got on the team. I think that's interesting. Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, and Devonta Smith. I think that's a nice pairing.
Like that pick too, Darrell Henderson. That man certainly, as Chris would say, was feasting.
We have a defense off the board.
Okay.
Take a shot. Dietrich, do you mind going to the defensive scoring points? Maybe it's like 10 points for an interception or something. We missed that memo.
I wasn't aware of this, Chris. I think the guy might just be hitting. You're not supposed to drink the bong water.
Can someone just type in shot for that defense? Like, Tony, just type in shot. Take a shot for that defense pick.
Not that kind of shot.
What was that? Is that a kid with a needle?
Yeah.
What kind of shit is Yahoo into?
Right.
Oh, there's the Muth off the board.
All right, so Carr in the Muth instead of Rodgers. Not bad. I like it.
Not bad.
Oh, Tony. Shot.
All right, so at least we're not getting last in the league, guys.
Yeah.
Guys, I know what Matt Knott is doing right now. He started his own podcast. He's met up with Evan, and
Nice
he's
pick,
drafted
Brian Robinson. Dang, that was good. All right, we're on the clock, Tone. Take a little peek ski at running back, see if there's anything left there. If it's just still a waste. Yeah, I like me some Michael Carter at this value.
Let's do it. We're gonna have to wait on Madison.
We can do it.
I know it's rough, Chris.
I tell you what, if we take Carter here, we're not getting Madison, so we're passing on Madison.
I believe
that's fine. That's fine. Okay, I'm just letting you know, like he's not going to make it back to us. Go for it.
That's rough.
You can do it if you want, Tom. You can hit Madison if you like.
That's rough. What's the safe way, man?
That's the safe way.
Yeah. No, but we need someone to cover our bye week.
Yes. Yes. Let's go. God, we have such a great team.
There goes Gainwell. Nice.
Nobody wants our sloppy handcuff, Chris.
Yeah. Let that be our sloppy handcuff.
Who drafted Dalvin Cook in the Moose Knuckle?
And what about this Khalil Herbert, Tone? Is this somebody we need to keep on our radar here?
Yeah, but I think he was faded a little bit because being injured, but it looks like he just returned to practice. I mean, you hear that Dave Montgomery is with the special teams. It's the same story you're hearing over at about Antonio Gibson, why people are fading him, trying to do some returns. Like, it's unheard of.
And Mr. Sacco has Dalvin Cook, but he also has Jonathan Taylor and CeeDee Lamb. So
decent, I suppose. All right, we're into round 9. I'm pretty scared of Treylon Burks. We won't have to go Isaiah McKenzie because we got Gabe Davis.
no, I love Nico Collins.
That's an interesting name.
I like him too. We didn't get Brandon Cooks, but that's the next best thing.
I'm glad you don't like Treylon Burks because I have him on my team and I'm not crazy on him either.
Not this upcoming pick, but the one around after that. Jalen Tolbert. Yes. Can I interest you guys into Jalen Tolbert?
Yes. 100%.
God, you guys love Tolbert.
I like Palmer too. Do you guys like him? The Chargers?
Yep. Let's throw a star next to him. His name. That's a good one.
Gallup, pretty late.
No.
DJ?
Oof, I don't know. Hey, how about Jahan Dotson? There's a name. He's going to be the number 2 wideout. He's going to be lining up on the other side of Terry McLaurin.
Is he? Don't know a lot about him, but I trust you. I trust you, man. I've heard the things that you've said. Oh, Rondell Moore.
Yeah, there's your boy. Yeah, put him on the list. I like that too. Some nice receivers here.
Yeah.
In the later rounds.
How you guys feel about
George
Julio?
Pickens?
Yeah, let's put a star next to Pickens too. I like Pickens.
Where is he at?
Bottom.
Pickens. There goes Chase. Tua's or Ertz.
Wow, Tua.
We'll love to see it.
And Rodgers is still on the board, right? Parker.
I just realized I've got the ability to do this. It took me to the 9th round.
Oh, Rodgers is gone, right?
Get off these quarterbacks. This is not a good list.
I love Fields. I love Fields as a late flyer.
Yep, Justin Fields off the board. Tyler Boyd, that was a good one.
Tony, can you go to our bench real quick? What's it consistent of? Michael Carter and who else? Christian Kirk? All right.
Great bench.
I wouldn't mind drafting a little safety net tight end either.
What?
Just so we have the little safety net tight end. Maybe a little Irv Smith.
Okay. I like Irv.
Oh, George Pickens. Evan, you dirty dog.
There you go.
People
I like Pickens.
When you get a second.
Say it again.
Take a look at that draft board. Yeah, there we go.
I like Pickens. I don't know if I like him at that price. And that's because Evan still needs a tight end too.
Still no tight end for Evan.
Wow, Isaiah Pacheco, let's go. Oh, there's your boy, guys. Damn. Thought he was going to make it back.
You probably wouldn't let us draft him anywhere.
Our boy Ricard White, I think, is still on the board.
I think we need I think our wide receivers are pretty strong. I think if anything, we gotta go running back.
Little Hard Knocks hero Jamal Williams still sitting there.
Let's throw him on there.
I like Spiller. What's the latest on him? Could miss week 1.
Don't like that sound.
All right. Ankle sprain.
Ankle injury.
Well, good thing he's on my team.
I'd rather probably go Herbert.
I like Herbert.
Fading those, right? Or do you guys? Oh, never mind. There goes JD.
JD would have
I
been
don't like.
interesting in a PPR, but
Yeah.
I don't like Amir.
there goes Jamal. No, I'm out on Abdullah. Ronald Jones might not make the roster.
Yeah.
I like Tyler Algier in Atlanta.
Yeah, that's a good one, Chris. That's a nice call out.
I like him better than everyone above him, I think. Just because I think he has the highest ceiling. I know this is like 10 times faster than a live draft, but like we could never switch to this because we would miss out on so much. Like Orzelik standing a foot away from Reese because he cannot tell who has been drafted, and he's looking at the stickers instead of the board. So, like it's memories like that and stuff that just makes us laugh. And yes, it does take 5 hours to knock it out, but we won't have those memories.
Wouldn't change it.
Wouldn't change it for anything. I love it so much. And yeah, you're in bad shape when you have to start going up to the going off the stickers to see what the next player is.
Like Bierman and I were great. We were content on the couch. I think Tony was content on the couch with Jake right next to us too. And then as it just gets later, everyone is just 10 times louder. And
Closer,
then we can't hear. Yeah, everyone moves closer, and you're just like, no one knows what the hell is going on, and you can't stop it.
It's my old man eyes. The stickers, I will say, the text on them were smaller this year.
Yeah, I'd say the stickers were more built for sober drafts.
Yeah.
We need that large print. Okay, guys, we saw a major run at the running back position, which wasn't great for us. I would have liked one of those guys to come back to us, but
on our want, we have Cod White, Khalil Herbert, and Algier. Do we agree in that order, or what are we thinking?
I think I go opposite order personally. I think I'm Chris. Are you putting Algier at number 1?
I would, then Herbert, then White.
Yep, I think we're aligned there.
Do you think we can get Tyler in the 11th though?
I think we might. We're seeing a lot of heavy RB teams in front of us there.
And I think the number 2 guys on auto draft, because that kind of explains the Buffalo Justin Tucker picks, right? Like, there's no way he did that.
ADP's 130 for him. We're at 136, so
yeah, and we need a running back more than we need a wideout.
Yeah,
and there's still some decent wide receivers on our queue there.
Yeah, like Tolbert, Nico. Think you'd take a Tyler here?
I'm good with it. Chris, you good with it?
I like it. I think Made a solid pick right there. I think we made a solid pick.
Good.
Sounded like you were going to second guess it for a second there.
I think we made a solid. I like him. Like I brought him up. I think we made a solid pick. What's the tight ends looking like in terms of rankings?
The tight
ends. I'm not crazy on Njoku. I'd rather go Irv Smith or wait on Robert Tonyan.
Yeah, Irv Smith is interesting. Tonyan, I can get on board with that. And shit, man, I think Austin Hooper, he might get some love in Tennessee this year. Not having your boy Evan Ingram, huh?
We drafted Christian Kirk. I'm satisfied with the one Jaguar we have.
That's fair.
People still taking Gronkowski. ADP 119.
What are the chances are that like signs like the week before? That's just the total Gronk thing. I didn't want to do training camp. Like,
yeah. Nico off the board.
Great pick.
Irv Smith.
Oh, there's big Irv. That's okay. Believe in your boy, Komet.
Ooh, it's got Lamar and Kirk Cousins.
If Herbert is there at 11, I kind of like double dipping on high potential running backs.
Evan's freaking out because he doesn't have a tight end. I think he was targeting Irv Smith.
Or we take a tight end just to piss Evan off.
Yeah, I like Herbert, but then I don't know. We're getting a little heavy Chicago Bears. Feels a little scary.
Yeah, that's right. Nothing to talk about those. That's nice job, Tony. The comment was so good that the Legit Football Podcast laughed.
Dropped his phone.
Oh man! So that's what auto drafting gets you, huh? Defense, a kicker, and an extra quarterback. Oh, there goes Khalil Herbert too.
Yeah. We got Carter. We got Algier on the bench. I think we can start looking back at W's.
Wideouts.
All right.
Let's see. What bye week is Denver?
You like Tolbert the most there?
Certainly more than the 4 or 5 guys above him on those rankings.
Yeah.
I think I go Tolbert. My list of the starred players would be Tolbert, Jahan Dotson, Joshua Palmer, KJ Hamler.
I like it. Ooh, I'd go Rondale Moore over Hamler, I think. I'd probably go Rondale Moore over Palmer, too. He's going to get to a lot of more work, especially in those first couple weeks.
Is Rondale Moore still available?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Do you like him more than Tolbert?
It's a toss-up for me. I like them both, though.
Do you like him more than Dotson? I don't know a lot about Dotson. I'm leaning on you there.
Well, I'm biased. I drafted Jahan Dotson in the Moose Knuckle League. I think he's going to be great.
All right, guys. So for quarterbacks, do we think we want to go a backup quarterback? I'm not saying this round, but do you think we want to put one on our roster?
I think about it in the last pick of the draft.
Yeah.
All right. So if Russell Wilson stays healthy up until the bye week, of Week 9, our best quarterback options based on quarterbacks who would be available would be Jaguars play the Raiders, the Bears play the Dolphins, Seahawks, whoever they're starting, plays the Cardinals, Titans play the Chiefs, and all the other quarterbacks are taken. So it's kind of like best available. So I don't really think it matters at this point whether we carry one or not.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
So let's snag a fucking top tier TN.
Yeah.
Let's snag a defense, guys.
Mitch Trubisky will always be out there for us.
Or Kenny Pickett.
Or Kenny Pickett. Or Trevor. I don't think anyone took Trevor yet, right?
Yeah, they play the Raiders.
The Raiders.
I think
Matty Ice. Matty Ice is going to be a decent little fill-in too for a bye week.
Yeah.
Or is your main starter? Right, Tony?
Yeah. Got him way late. I don't hate it. Oh, here comes a defense. All right, guys. Is it Tolbert? Is that the pick? I like it.
I like it too. Tolbert and Rondale Moore are up there. Draft with confidence, baby.
What do you think, Chris? Tolbert or Rondale Moore?
Go to our bench real quick. I think we gotta go more. We just went 2 running backs plus, but I'm cool with either.
Got a lot of 9 bye weeks. Let's do.
We also already got a Moore on our team. You know.
How much?
You got what the last name Moore?
How much more of Moore do we need?
Tolbert it is. I like that.
Dude, I just really like our team, guys.
I need more of it. 2 more benches and kicker and a defense.
Are they going to make us draft a kicker?
I can only hope.
Yeah, out of the quarterbacks that are available, I don't think it matters whether we take a backup or not.
Come on back to us, Rondale Moore. Come on back. 80 pieces.
Yeah, it would be nice to get him on the way back, or Jahan Dotson.
Oh, yeah. Who's this? 0.0? I'm still Rob.
Hey guys, we could also get the Packers' darling Romeo Doubs.
Oh,
as our last pick.
I wouldn't mind snagging him earlier than the last pick. I think he has a high ceiling.
Yeah, he's not a lot of rookies getting praise from Aaron Rodgers. So when you see it, you got to take note.
And there he goes.
Son of
wow.
Yeah, it's a great pick. I think Tolbert was better, but
yeah,
would have liked getting Dobbs on the come around.
Let's get rid of that guy right there. I don't even want to see that guy's name. Let's just get rid of that, Tom. Auto draft's going to be good for that guy.
So I can draw on this too? Oh, yeah, I sure can.
I'll tell you what, this is where I when I was practicing mock drafts for our league, this is kind of where I mailed it in, right? I just said, whatever, which probably should have practiced the later rounds more based off of the team I got. So I really regret taking that approach. So, guys, when you're mocking, take it seriously, all 15 rounds.
How do you think I got the future MVP, Matt Ryan, in the 14th?
Oh, man, dude. I hope he has a great year. And I hope that the Colts are competitive. But I don't think they're going to be the same as with Carson Wentz or Matt Ryan. So.
Oh, I think he's an upgrade.
He wasn't that great last year.
Who do you have? Make Cordell Patterson look good.
Kyle Pitts had a 1,000-yard season.
Oh, now he's on the Kyle Pitts bandwagon. When it's convenient for you.
I mean, he locks on to guys and gives them 1,000-yard performances. So, pity city.
Another defense off. Jahan Dotson. Sorry, man.
Yeah, that's painful. Your boy Palmer is still there, though. Is that who you're high on right now?
I'm high on Rondale.
I like Rondale as well. Kenny Golladay is maybe the greatest NIU Husky of all time. He fleeced the New York Giants out of that contract. Fleeced them.
This is his second year in that contract?
God, yeah. Tony, I think you're right. I think it's only the second, but I feel like he's been there for 4 years.
I know. Dude. He used to be my guy. He's my keeper, I believe. At least 1 year.
He wasn't playing for the Giants. He was killing it in Detroit.
Yeah.
He looked great.
Smooth routes. Insert saxophone here.
So smooth. I love his new drop, though, Tony.
Yeah. What a kicker. If you're going to pick one, that's the guy.
I love Evan McPherson. That guy's got balls of steel.
I like Jarvison, too, in New Orleans. It's going to be interesting to see how he does.
I think you'll get some nice boom weeks from him.
Yeah.
He's just one of those guys that's you're going to like hold your nose and start him and hope that you get a good week out of him.
Yeah, because Jameis likes to. Although I think he was a little more controlled last year than in years past. But yeah, you usually get a lot more air yards out of Jameis.
I wonder, do you guys know what the IR rule is? Because I would go Michael Gallup.
I do think there's an IR slot. Might be two even.
So if there's an IR slot, I say we go.
But he's only
Gallup and see it. Yeah, well, you know what? we're new to this league. Maybe we can bend the rules for a week and be like, "Oh, we didn't know," sort of thing. Like we can weasel our way out of it, guys.
Yeah,
you said it. We didn't. Right. Yeah.
You're not cheating. You're not trying, guys. Maybe they lost suspended players. I say maybe we go Deshaun Watson route.
Why is Rondale so far down this list?
Right.
I feel like that's a really solid pick right now.
His ADP's right there. Give me the Rondale. Do you like your Christian Watson? Are you more about the Dobbs?
I drafted him in the Moose Knuckle League, but I don't know. He's going to play for the first time Thursday night against Kansas City, and he's going to be starting on the outside. So we'll get to see. But he's just been missing a lot of time and a lot of reps with Rodgers.
Yeah, that's hard. One more, boys. One more.
Come on, come on. He better not snipe us right here.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's an auto draft.
Let's go.
Rondell Moore?
Lock it in.
Boom.
Consensus. Hey, did you guys watch House of Dragon?
Yeah, that was good.
DJ, did you get into Thrones or no?
Nope.
I don't think we ever talked about it. But Tony, like Molly and I watched it yesterday. I go, that may be the best first episode of a new series of all time. Like there was so much going on. Like
I guess it helps that we have so much backstory, right?
For sure, we knew a lot. We recognized the family names and stuff like that. But wow, like I like it. You already hooked after the first episode.
So my wife's been through that procedure that they had on there. So she is just squirming while watching that. Like, oh, God.
I could see how that would happen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then at the end, she's like, that was great. That was a great episode. Can't wait for the next one. Got to get on this train, man. You know, I've seen a lot of hype about too is Better Call Saul. I didn't really get into that. It's in its 6th season.
Yeah, I've been into that. That's great.
Is it?
And do you have to watch Breaking Bad to watch Better Call Saul or no?
No, you don't. I think you'll certainly have a greater appreciation for the character Saul Goodman, but not required. No, I mean they didn't have really any overlap between the two. Like Walter White and Jesse, like they don't come in until season 5 or 6. Like it's like they just kind of got into that relationship now.
Got it.
Okay. We're sticking with wide receiver here with the Palmer and the Hamler.
Yeah, I mean, do you want to just filter it on running backs real quick just to see if there's anybody with a pulse that's left?
Right.
Boy, it ain't looking great.
Yeah. I mean, there's our other handcuff. Right? No, we didn't take Jake.
My only maybe, and it's a strong maybe, is Boston Scott. That's it.
And my strong maybe would be Sony Michel, just in the event that Chase Edmonds goes down.
Yeah,
that's the only reason. At least we've got maybe a decent handcuff.
Hey, that's not terrible either.
Yeah.
That's hot garbage. That's hot garbage right there, boys.
Should we lock it in over a Palmer and the Charger? We can see how Palmer does.
Yeah, I mean, we got enough wideout depth where it'd be hard to start a Palmer over a Christian Kirk on our bench or a Jalen Tolbert.
Yeah.
Agreed.
But yeah, you could easily plug him in as soon as Edmonds goes down. I like it.
Yeah, gives us some good insurance policy. I like it, Chris.
I'm always about that insurance game, boys.
I did finally watch that Woodstock documentary. That was good shit.
Wasn't it?
Do you have a newfound appreciation for Limp Bizkit now?
Hey, man. Sixth grade me gave all the appreciation that was needed for Fred.
Yeah.
I like how Dietrich let it run at the draft.
He had no choice. I think Blue Man was just shocked that another person picked Limp Bizkit. What song did he play? Was it Rollin'?
Nookie.
No, he went Nookie. That's OG Limp Bizkit.
All right, we're starting to see the kickers, so I guess they're gonna make us draft a kicker and a defense, which is baloney.
Baloney.
All right, so in terms of defense, I like the Colts. They have a nice start. They have Houston, and then they have the Browns, I think, for the first 2 weeks. Oh, is it?
Yeah. They're away on both of those. At Houston, at Jacksonville. Patriots get at Miami, at Pittsburgh, then Baltimore, and then at Green Bay. Not great, right?
Guys, is this a fab league or how is it waiver? How is transactions?
Good question.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
49ers get at Chicago, Seattle, first 2 weeks. Well, let's get our guy Sony.
Put him on the board.
For defenses, if we're flexing defenses, which I would imagine we would most cases, I like Baltimore's for week 1. They play the Jets. Flacco. I think Baltimore will crush them. Carolina Panthers play the Browns week 1. So if we plan on flexing and not really caring about defenses, we can get those defenses later than others.
I like that Baltimore. Can I pull up their damn schedule?
No. In terms of week 2, I do not know if they have.
You said Indy, Matt?
Yeah, I like
Indy's
Indy.
Indies, if we want to reach, like if they're available in 17 picks, I don't think they will be, but because they play the Jags twice, they play Houston twice, they play Tennessee twice. Like Shaq Leonard, I love that defense.
Yeah, the Ravens open against the Jets, then they have Miami. Week 3 is the Patriots.
So that's like a flex.
Yeah, Colts have Texans and Jaguars. He's going to the source.
Doesn't matter what the fucking defense is, but whatever. Phew. No. What am I doing? Oh, yeah, here it is. Defense. Yeah, Niners, they're already gone, right? Yeah. Yeah, New England and Miami week 1. Denver. Oh yeah, Denver at Seattle.
That's a great little start right there.
Seattle, Houston. Yeah, that's a good one.
Are they gone? Yeah. You see him?
Robert Tonyan off the board. Mac Jones. Who?
Mac Jones. Ravens had the Jets to start. Yeah. But maybe without Zach Wilson. Do we know if he's going to be ready week 1?
I think it's going to be Joe Flacco. Oh. That's another guy that took a big bag of money and then was extremely mediocre afterwards.
Yeah. Go, Cap. Jeez.
She's always trying to get on the pod.
It's a Moose podcast, not a cat podcast. 9 picks until your turn. All right. Indy, Baltimore.
All right, let's look at the draft board a little bit. See how people's teams are shaking out.
Oof, I didn't see Evan. Evan had to settle for Evan Ingram as his tight end. Oof, that's a settle.
He did snag that Denver D that we were looking at, though. That was good. Oh, and there goes my Indy D.
In New Orleans. Oh, at Atlanta. Can't blame them there. Ronald Jones, Mike Davis. Where's Mike Davis playing these days?
Baltimore? Are there 15 rounds or 16 rounds in this draft?
15.
So then they don't have a kicker or defense, or they're going to be short one. So they must let us draft.
Oh, I guess.
Well, shit, boys. I'd say pick up a defense and then screw the kicker. Pick up another player.
I like it. If Baltimore goes, who are we thinking?
Mike Davis. Yikes. Now that's a name.
Is Dallas still on there? Oh, yeah, not fucking Tampa Bay. Not Tampa Bay week 1.
Packers are taken already. They're going to have a top defense this season.
Chargers, Las Vegas. It's a pretty good mediocre matchup, but with that they might get a bunch of sacks and points, you know.
Remember last year when they played each other and everybody was hoping they would tie so they could both get into the playoffs?
Yeah. And it was close to happening, wasn't it?
It looked like it was going to happen, yeah.
Oh, Baltimore off. And Los Angeles off. Cincinnati got Pitt City. That's not too bad.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Trubisky.
Yeah.
Pick sixes.
Trubisky has never thrown a pick six in his entire career, I thought.
You're right.
Is that for real?
Yeah. That's true.
Aaron Rodgers has thrown more pick sixes than Mitchell Trubisky.
No. Dude, it's like 2 quarterbacks. You know who the other quarterback is?
It's gonna be like Drew Lock or something.
No, so like it's like the fact is it's like there's 2 active quarterbacks, which I disagree with this terminology. who have never thrown a pick six in their career. Mitchell Trubisky's one of them. I think the other is Blake Bortles.
All Allen Robinson's favorite people.
Allen Robinson hates those two motherfuckers.
There are people so high on Allen Robinson this year. That's a scary thought.
I hope he does it.
He's good talent. It's a crowded place to be.
All right, so we got our boy. What do you want to take it for the last pick, Tone?
Good question.
Who are you going to plant your flag on?
Braxton Berrios.
You want to take Jameson Williams and stash him in the IR?
Let's try it. Want to do that?
Yeah. I love it. Very Weasel-esque of us.
Yeah.
Here goes Gallup. Trevor Lawrence. Bye.
Yeah, we'll stick him in the IR, go right back to waivers.
I mean, if this was a keeper league and I didn't know what the IR slot is, I'd say let's draft Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, we can go pick up Christian Watson. Hold him through that Thursday night game and see if he shows us anything. If not, you can just cut his.
Don't hate that either.
Yeah.
Because they play Thursday night?
Yeah.
Come on, baby.
Yeah, so if we just have him on the bench and he looks like shit or doesn't get any targets, we can cut him and pick up a kicker before Sunday.
Nice.
In on that play. Yeah, I say we go Williams, Watson.
Well, boys.
Watch him catch 2 touchdowns on that opening Thursday.
Or just blow his hamstring. Second route run.
We successfully put a team together here.
And a pretty good-looking one at that, guys.
Just to recap, Russell Wilson at quarterback, Deebo Samuel and DJ Moore are starting wide receivers, Dalvin Cook and Chase Edmonds in the RB spots, tight end Cole Kmet. In the flex, right now we have Gabriel Davis, but we have some other options here in Christian Kirk, Michael Carter, Tyler Algier, Jalen Tolbert, Rondale Moore, Sony Michel as a handcuff, and Jameson Williams. We'll be waiting for you, bud.
Heck yeah, we will. Somebody clap. Give us a clap emoji after we drafted him there. Nice.
Evan.
Yeah. Evan gave us the clap.
Nice.
Respect game right there. Can we take a quick peek at Evan's team real quick?
Oh, yeah. Got Matthew Stafford, Cortland Sutton, and Jalen Wiles starting wide receivers. So RBs are Saquon Barkley and Alvin Kamara. I like that. Tight end.
Boy, look at the rookies.
Yeah.
George Pickens, Isaiah Pacheco, and Wan'Dale Robinson on a bench.
I'll say this about Evan's team. I really like it. I think I would throw Darnell in that flex position, and if Evan Ingram plays like a top 10 tight end this season, I think he's got a top 3 team. I haven't, without even looking at the others, but this is a very good team for a 14-man league.
Yeah, you could take Sutton out, have Darnell Mooney and DeAndre Hopkins in, flex in a wide receiver spot. That's pretty great. Saquon does what we're hearing out of camp, man. It's a dangerous team. A lot of upside on it.
Yeah, I like it. Nice work.
Let's see what the basketball guy did. Mike Evans, Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas is your second wide receiver. Woo.
Ballsy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not liking this team.
Not at all.
Yeah, Derek. I mean, Cam Akers is your number 2 running back too. I'm not crazy. Gesicki is your tight end. Where did he? His first round pick was Derrick Henry. Second round pick was Evans. Then you go Cam Akers in the third. Like that's.
Yeah, he went.
I think all those guys played basketball in college.
Yeah. Yeah, and Herbert liked the pick, but I thought it was early. And
yeah,
Yahoo's got to do a little grade, right? It'll be interesting to see where we.
Yeah, they put me in last in our league.
Shocker.
A nerve. We all know that belongs to Orslick.
Yeah, Orslick shaving up to be the first 2-time.
Who liked that Robbie pick? Evan did.
So, am I seeing you boys over at the Orslicks on Sunday?
Oh, yeah. Is that this?
We'll
Sunday?
be there.
Yeah.
All right, boys. Well, it's nice drafting with you. Until next
like the
time.
squad.
From Chris, Matt, and Tony. We'll see you on the next pod.
Peace out.
Peace.